is here!
Yay!
Thank you! Get educated, get informed,
And entertain.
Hello. You're welcome. I'm Auntie Lee. You could just say Lydia. Today on the Before Now show, we are going to talk about communication. Yes, I'm so excited that we're going to talk about communication. So as you know, we are going to talk about the before, which is our great-great-grandparents, their time. Then we'll talk about the now, which is our current era. Yes. So communication. What is communication? When you hear the word communication, what comes to your mind? Good. Communication simply is exchanging information. So you talk to your mommy, you talk to your daddy, you talk to your siblings, you talk to your friends at school, your friends at church, you talk to all these people. That is communicating. So that is what you do. When you're talking to someone, you're communicating. Communication simply means exchanging information. So you exchange information from one person to the another. And in communication, we have many ways to communicate. There are so many ways. So we have the verbal communication, which is me talking to you, you talking to mommy and daddy, you talking with your siblings, you talking with your friends, you talking with your teacher. That is the verbal communication. And we also have the non-verbal communication. So the verbal is you talking it out, speaking it out. But the non-verbal has to do with gestures or written. Yes. So gestures, maybe you come in and I do this. It means what? I'm drinking something. Yes, I'm communicating with you. So gestures, mostly when we don't feel like talking, or people that can't talk in here, they use the gestures to communicate. Yes. So now let's start with the before. In so many years, over 2,000 years ago, they had the bottle. Yes, the bottle mill. They write their letter, they fold it, and they put it in a bottle, stamp it, close the bottle, and put it in the sea. And it takes the sea sends it to the person who is supposed to receive it. That was because at that time there were no post offices that you could write your letter and send it to the post office for it to send it to the person for you. So at that time they're using the river or the sea, the water, to do that. So they'll write, put it in a bottle, and the sea will send it to the person that is supposed to receive it. They also had smoke signal. So during the time of war, we have warriors that they are fighting for their village. So they move away from the village. So when they see that their enemy is attacking and they see that the enemy will be going to the village, they set their fire and the smoke will rise into the sky. So it sets as a signal for the villagers in the town to know that danger is coming, so they should run to safety. Yes, so smoke signal is our second one. Exactly. The next is the Pony Express. So they had these ponies that were fast runners. So they write a letter, or they'll send someone, person who sits on the pony and rides for so many miles or kilometers just to go and deliver a message. Yes. And they also had the carrier pigeons. So they used birds. So they had the pigeon, they had the raven, they had the falcon. So these birds were very smart birds. So you write a letter and you tie it with a thread to their leg, just a leg, one of their legs, and they will automatically send it to the person who is supposed to receive the letter. Yes, it's quite interesting that a bird knows that it's supposed to give the letter to person A or person B. Yes. So as times were changing, then the idea of a telephone came into being. So they had this telephone. It's at so many points. So you go and you stand, you put your card in, then you dial the number. So when you press one, then you roll it. Press two, then you roll it. Yes, it was quite interesting. Then people stand there and they make their calls and talk to the people that they wanted to talk to. So they also have balloon mail. So they write the letter, then they attach a balloon to it, then the balloon will send it into the sky and it will automatically move into the direction that it's supposed to go and it will be delivered to the person. Yes, so we've talked about the smoke signal, we've talked about the pigeon, we've talked about the Pony Express, we've talked about the telephone, we've talked about the balloon mail. Yes. So these are a few, not all, but these are a few ways that in the olden days our great grandparents used to communicate. So now let's come to the now. So now, when it comes to communication, you all know that we have so many amazing ways of communicating. Even though our great grandparents' time were amazing, ours is instant. So when you send a message to someone, the person receives it instantly. So me here in Ghana, I send a message, I just take my phone, type a message to a friend who is outside the country, and instantly the person gets it, all because of what? Internet and a mobile phone. So the technologies we have, they enable us to communicate faster than they used to in the olden days. So we have our phones, we have our laptops, we have our iPads. Now we can use Telegram, we can use the social media network, the social medias that we have. We have Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, you name them. There are so many that you can use to communicate. And all these things, we use them to communicate, and it's making life more easier than they used to in the past. So yes, today our topic was communication, and I hope you're able to learn a lot from our topic today. As you know, I'm Auntie Lee, and don't forget that in the olden days their ways were different from ours, so we've evolved, we've improved on it. Yes, so now you could just send an email, you could just send a text message, no stress for you. But in those days they did what? They had the birds, that is the the pigeon, the falcon, the raven. They were those that were carrying the messages, and they also had the smoke signal. So the smoke from the fire serves as a signal for people to know that, okay, this and this is going on. And they also have the words. What else can you tell me? Try remember. Go the Pony Express. They had a lot. So please, to come your way again, please always learn new things. It's always good. Let's always share our ideas. So you could also tell me amazing ways that you also used to communicate with your friends and your family. You could tell me amazing ways in which your great grandparents also used to do that. We are all here to learn, so don't feel shy. Come on board and let's all learn together. From Auntie Lee, it is bye.